knowledge on the networking, because every day in day out, we'll be getting the network related issues and all. So if you see this image, right, previously there were for every layer there was a separate teams and all. So in the cloud, they integrated all these kind of functionalities for kind of person. So you should have the mandatory skill set on these layers. So that is the one thing. One second. Hey, can you hear me? You guys are not able to hear, is it?
No, we can hear you.
Okay, okay. Lokesh, I think something problem with your end, Lokesh. Then. So earlier, like if you go to the olden days, on every layer there is a separate team, like a Splunk team or the monitoring team and all. These kind of. So in the cloud, they expect you the at least every some kind of knowledge on every layer. So with that mindset, the one of the important layer was the networking one. If you are strong in this core knowledge, all these are kind of applications. So application layer will be easy. So that's it. Thing. Just a second. Hey, guys, I don't know. I'm talking little. I mean louder only.
I can hear you clearly, but
Okay, okay. Maybe some people try to increase your volume something. If voice, yeah. So, so with that mindset, the networking map is very important. For example, how I will give an example. If someone asks you to how to go to your home, so in your mindset, already in a map, going the street and then reaching to your destination. So with that same mindset, so like if you're working for an application or a project, so there will be one networking layer will be there. So you need to have that layer in your mind map. So here my objective was, we are getting that kind of mindset. I'll take some sample examples so that you will have that clear kind of picture of the networking layer. So if you see recently the network LinkedIn, some kind of people, so they have they'll be writing some kind of image flow, the architecture flow of the Netflix, or not architecture flow of the so art star. So with that mindset, I'm trying to bring the network layer, how the packet will go from your laptop to the destination. So I'm trying to give such kind of the flow of the view here. That is my objective. So with that mindset, yesterday we started the core layer among that networking basic keywords. So one of the basic keyword was that machine never understands the names. It need a number. Like for example, mobile needs a phone number. Same way laptop needs an IP address. So as a human, very difficult for us to remember the numbers. So that's why in our mobile we save a names, contacts. So with the name and then the mobile number. Same way, laptop also, if you want to connect to the website, any Facebook or SBI or Hotstar or Netflix, you go to the browser, which is called yesterday I was telling, right, HTTP client, and then you type a name. So, as a human, you type the name, but as I said, machine never understands the name. It need a number. So it's not like phone number, mobile. It's need a IP address here. So when I say IP address, the important keywords we need to have IPv4 and IPv6, and then IPv4 again divided into the public and private. So as I was saying that if you see the 10.192.172, those are being defaulted to the private IP addresses. If you want to access private IP addresses, like yesterday I was giving an example, the hotel, you can't reach from outside from internet to the private. You have to go to the specific zone. Today we'll discuss that, how it works, some kind of scenarios will take. But you have to keep in mind, if you want access to the private website like ATM or some kind of bank portal, you have to go to that place. Then only the website will get accessed to the specific. They will have created a restriction. So like yesterday I was giving one more example, the router. So router created a separate network. It's separated from, whenever they connect a cable to your router, whenever you laptop connect to the router, the cable from outside to the router is called public. From router to your laptop is called private network. So you have to remember. So when I say IP address, public and private, majority times we work with private IP addresses because we wanted to keep the things in secure, the applications or the databases or something. So the going forward we'll come to know, but our job will get involved dealing with private IP addresses. So, and you should be in a position when you see an IP address, is it correct IP address or the public or private? And then if private is not accessible outside, damn sure you have to say that these can't be accessed outside. So that is the basic skill set you should be having it. That is the one. And so if you get a name, and sometimes we get a ask from some people like, I need an IP address for this name, or the correct IP address, something it's not working. So we had used yesterday kind of tool. Can someone help me with that? What is the tool we used yesterday?
NS lookup.
Yeah. The other one was the in the inspect mode we went. There are the some more tools in Windows limited, but if you go to the Linux, you will have a other like alternative to the NS lookup. There are other commands are there. We'll get to know. But majority one we use a called NS lookup the tool. NS lookup stands for I'm looking for a name, the relevant IP address. That is the one. So these are the topics we discussed. So other one was I was saying it when you say hardware, think that there is no OS, just a compute, storage, network. On top of that, to utilize these three components, we use a component called OS, the hardware utilizer. On top of that, we get an application. As a user, as admin, we interact with OS. The OS underlying will call the hardware related layers. So that is the one. So you should be, these are the very important, finding the correct IP address, wrong IP address, that is the one. And machine never understands names, it need an IP address. So that is the one. So IP address, how do we get, like someone can help me, like how do we get an IP address for our laptop?
ipconfig.
Yeah,
ipconfig tool.
Yeah, that is the command.
Ethernet card and NIC card.
Yeah, so when you have like this, right, NIC card, yesterday I was showing that some example, NIC card. So for this NIC card, whenever this NIC connects with Wi-Fi or wire, so automatically you will get an IP address. That IP address is called network IP address, like 192 series or the public IP based upon that. So for my question, how I get an IP address? When you connect to an network, the cable or Wi-Fi network, during that time you will get an IP address. That is the one. So same way, like how do our mobile will get a number? You inserted a SIM and then you will get a number. So that is the fact. So mobile is the physical, number is the virtual, NIC card or Ethernet port is the physical, the IP address is the virtual. Just keep it that. So if I say IP, let's say for example, for your laptop, there is an IP address. So your laptop physically present at one place, somewhere it is the place, right? The same way, if you say that google.com, the google.com will have an IP address. There will be one physically for that IP address. Physically, there will be place. They have attached cables and that we will go through today. That is the one. So for me, the important keywords were the NS lookup command, the public IP, private IP, IPv4, the NS lookup. Every name will be converted into the IP address. That is the one. So continuing to that session today, like we will discuss today, like how packet will reach, packet in the sense, how request will enter from your laptop to some destination. So that is my objective for today. And then I will correlate the keywords with the cloud, the DevOps in the, how do we call that? Already you know the majority of these things. Non-technically, if you something, if you're not working, I'll correlate those keywords technically and then correlate with the DevOps terminology that I'll go. See? Let me put it in the notepad so it will be easy for me. So my primary objective for today is like the continuing to the networking basics, and then so how do we get an IP address? IP address. Just a minute. And then the URL format, some kind of basics, and then some kind of the packet flow, the port, some kind of, these are the keywords. I'll go through discussion this thing. Okay. So let me take some non-example. So let's say, for example, I'll take a phone simple because that is the one basic we will understand, and someone is not working, they'll get correlated easily. So you have a phone and then you wanted to call to the another person. So obviously, like we'll type a number or the name. So the name will be converted into the again to the number. So you are reaching to the other destination. So let me give some technical keywords here. The technical keywords, what we say here is that this is called source. If you ask someone, you will like they'll say that one phone to another phone. But if you ask me the technically more detail, we call this as a source, and this is called the destination. This is the one. So both here the source is physically exist, the phone is one place, and then destination also exists. The same way, like for example, if I ask you to how to go to your home, so you are the physical guy, and then your home also physically, but the door number, some kind of pin code, those are virtual, right? Like same way the number is virtual, but the mind mapping, the how to reach to the destination physical location. Same way, if you call one person to another person, here the mobile network guys, they'll manage how to send that destination place. So you are typing number, and this is the matching the number, matching number. It reaches to that person, the people physically. The same way, example here, physical call. So this phone is completely physical and it is not virtual. And then the phone got the in the phone, when you call a number, which application will get called? Like someone can help me in your phone. When one person calls you, you have a lot of applications in your mobile. Which application will connect to the call?
Text.
Sorry.
Contacts.
Yeah, the contacts one. Yeah, exactly. Not the YouTube will not come, right? YouTube will not come, or WhatsApp will not come. If someone calls to the WhatsApp, it will come. But for example, if you have something gaming application, it won't come, right? So that's how they made a kind of programming. When you call to the number will help you to reach to the physical thing. And then internally, the one of the application, you have a lot of applications here. The destination, not the here you have a lot of applications here. Among them, you have like, for example, let me go here. You have YouTube. For example, you have one more. For example, message. And one more is the phone, the contact one. For example, the contact, are you accepted? Phone call accept, for example. Okay. So when you the number will help you to reach to this number to this physical device, and internally that the OS will decide. So there is a call is coming, and then I need to send and request to this specific application. If someone sends you a message, the message will not go to the YouTube. The voice will decide it to whom to forward it. That is been the voice has been designed. The number will help you to till reach to that mission. But further, who will take the decision? The voice will take care based upon some kind of context and all here. So that is very important. Like the number will help you to reach to that exactly the place. So this is one kind of phone application example. Let me correlate with the some kind of laptop something. So here what happens is after you connect to that the phone, what you will do normally next, you will share the data from one place to the another place. I mean to say that you will be talking to them, or you will be sending some kind of WhatsApp, the data physical or the kind of data. So here's my laptop, which is called some guys tell me like what is the technical keyword I was giving from First one to another one.
Source.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Here is my laptop, which is called source. Laptop. In the laptop, my objective was like previously I wanted to connect to a person and then I wanted to send a data, like I want to talk to them. Here my case was I want to know my bank balance. So earlier days, what we used to do, we used to go to the bank and then check in the physically the book. So now everything is digital, right? To reduce the time. So keep it one of the prime objective of the DevOps is reduce the time. That is our main job. That is the one of the primary job. So in the digitalization, so majority things are getting time reduced. No need to go to the physical place and all here, right? Something. So what you do here, you will open a client. Can you guys help me? Like yesterday, I was giving a keyword for this.
Browser.
HTTP client.
Yeah, what is that one?
Browser.
Yeah,
Session.
yeah, browser. In the browser, you will open a session. English keyword is the tab, but technical keyword is the session. So here you will type a name. The same way in the mobile you type a name, but the name will be converted into the number. Here laptop doesn't have the mobile number, something, right? Like yesterday I was telling it. This name will be converted into the what component? Can you please help me?
IP
IP
address.
Yeah, this is the DNS name, and then it will be converted into the
IP address.
how the conversion will happen. That is altogether separate topic. For now, think that
DNS lookup.
convert into the IP address. Why? Mission never understands names.
Names.
Either Facebook or Netflix or Hotstar. You type anything, that name will be converted into the IP address. How I know that which IP address it is getting converted? Inspect mode, or you can use a tool called NS lookup. That is the one. Let's say, for example, today we were trying, right? Google.com, for example. Take this IP address. Let me copy. By default, it will copy, is it? Already. Controls Command C. Controls. Let me see. Oh yeah, it is copied. Let me go here, for example. Can you see here what happened here? When I type in IP address, it's been converted into the name again. I mean, how it has been converted, that's been designed by the Google. For me, my objective was I have a name, I want to get an IP address. The command was that NS lookup. You think that your browser also will use this tool internally, and then it will get an IP address. And then how do you get an IP address? When I started the session, I was telling, right?
When you connect to it, we have to connect to an internet.
Yeah, there is a physical, like laptop, for example, correlate with the laptop. Like your phone was physical, right? For example,
Yes.
your phone is physical, and you inserted a SIM, you got a number. Same way, there is a laptop physical, and it has a, what is that?
NIC
I
card.
think Ethernet, and it has a NIC
NIC.
card instantly. So this is been attached with the cable, the physical optical cable. So when you attach a cable, so you will get one
IP address.
IP address.
IP address.
So what Google people does, for example, I'll take a Google example. A number is very difficult, right? They'll go to some people. So like, then they'll say that, hey, I don't want to give this number to people. People very difficult to remember for them. I'll give a name for this, and then someone type a name. Help them to convert them in such a way that into the number. So they'll reach out to the other people. That people are called. You think it called DNS guys.
DNS.
So Google, Facebook, Netflix, you say that in your browser, any name you type, they went into these people. Another name I'll give for this is Route 53. You will get to know habituated. For now, I'm giving a technical keyword. What is job of this is give me a name, I'll give an IP address. That is the job of this. Alternative name for the DNS is this is the one. So there is a physical place and cable has been attached and you get an IP address. So what these people does, I don't want to give the IP. They went into here, the DNS guys. They registered the, sorry, something wrong with my laptop. They went here, they registered name with the
IP address.
IP address. So can you guys help me here? This is the destination or the source guy? The one which I was tracking here. This is the one.
No, from source to destination.
Source.
Yeah, this is the guy. Like, for example, I'm telling it, I want to reach to these guys. For example,
Destination.
so what these guys did, they have a physical one place, like your phone was there, right? Same physical place. They took a place. Please keep this mind. Very important keyword, this one. There is a physical place which is called a data center, or the famous keyword is called region. Physical place, like your phone was physical, right? Physical place. Technical keyword, physical place like home, something, right? This is called that we call technical keyword is the data center, or we call as a region, or we call as a availability. What is this place is called, like IT park, you say, right? IT park, something. That's kind of, they will have a building, lot of building. In that building, somewhere they will have a, this is the physical place. Somewhere they will have a, for example, you think laptop. Laptop is very limited. I will call as a server. Laptop is limited capacity because you can't run a laptop for 24/7, 365 days. But the servers will run very capable of that. That's why we call as a server. You think for this, they have attached a NIC card. There is a Ethernet port. And you will have it.
IP address.
They'll have it. For example, IP address. They went into that outside people here, which is called DNS. So think that, for example, what was that IP address series was Google? 140, for example, 142.x.x.x. They went to the outside guys, www.google.com. Please register me with this IP address. They registered it. If I ask you like here, for example, is IP physically present or not here?
It is actually,
Yeah.
again, it depends on like which server it is located, the DNS regions.
Yeah, exactly. But for now, it is physically present. DNS
Yes.
is out of scope here for now here. DNS is out of scope. Let me give you an example here. Here is the source guy, your laptop. You are the guy here. You are the guy. And just you opened a browser, you typed a name called www.google.com. So your laptop has very good intelligence. First, it will find an IP address somewhere in your laptop first. And then you think there will be multiple steps will be there. It will go to like same way. If you're not able to find an address for some location, you will be asking to one person, next person, and then you will reach to the destination, right? The same laptop as well. It will ask first somewhere, hey, do you have for this name IP address? Then it will check somewhere. At the end, it will go to some place, it get an IP address. Now you got an IP address. So the IP address is physical at one place, right? Now
Yes.
it will try to locate, it will go here, it will reach to this Ethernet from here. The same way, so now the request came to your laptop because it is searching for an IP address, it reach it. Let me give you a number, for example. Here, you think this is the one? Just keep it at number 1. Then this is the the 2. So the first rule of the network is mesh never understands names. So it find an IP address in the first one. Then the IP has been physical as allocated to an NIC card. Then it reaches to that place. The source to this is the destination. In this laptop, like in your phone, there were YouTube, there were message, there were WhatsApp, the different applications, right? In this laptop also, there will lot of applications will be running, and then one of application will get listen to that request, and then it will give a response. That how that request and response will see it. Any questions on this? Any thoughts you want to ask?
Yeah, so from our laptop, how it will connect to this data center?
Just a minute. Yeah. So, so your laptop has been connected to the Wi-Fi or ISP, right? The ISP provider, the ISP guys,
Yeah.
the ISP people. So without this, you took internet from these people, right? These people. So these people already have the network connectivity. That is their job. Like they'll take care. But this is little early to talk on this layer because I have to go to some more steps. I'll show you that in a lab. But you think right now the ISP guys will help you to send a request from your laptop to the destination. That is the one. Internet service provider. Yeah.
Okay.
So my objective here is when you are typing a name, that name related IP address physically exists at one place. That is the one thing you should have in mind. Somewhere the IP address, NIC card, somewhere that will be. Like for example, I'll show sample data center. For me, among them, important keywords are that physical place. Your laptop is called like it's a normal your home somewhere, right? But they'll not keep the 24/7 365 days running components not in the home. They'll select a specific place called sedge area, something, some rules and all. That place is called data center. You think here, some place here. Can you see here? You could have seen right in the movie something. This kind of. Yes. There will be a lot of like, you think it's a kind of your laptop, and laptop has been attached with NIC card, and there is an IP address. This is running 24/7. You think this is the place. This place is called region, data center, physical place where your servers are running. The Netflix or the Hotstar, or you take any website, they're running from in this location. This is the place is called region, data center, or availability zone. That is very important. We go here, for example, there is a video. Just 2 minutes, I'll take this thing, walk through on it.
A data center is the brains of the internet, the engine of the internet.
It is a giant building with a lot of power, a lot of cooling, and a lot of computers.
It's row upon row upon row of machines, all working together.
See, you see, right? As a technical guy, we never call it a like kind of laptop or something. The blind keyword comes as to is that mission. The laptop is normal. I cannot say the layman keyword something. The technical, if you go a little more, we call as a mission or the node or the server, something that comes by default into our regular keywords.
Together to provide the services that make Google function. I love building and operating data centers. I'm Joe Cava, Vice President of Data Centers at Google. I'm responsible for managing the teams globally that design, build, and operate Google's data centers. We're also responsible for the environmental health and safety, sustainability, and carbon offsets for our data centers. This data center here in South Carolina is, in layman's terms, almost no other company can match. And the privacy of our users' information.
You see here, this is called a rack. In a rack, they will have some kind of unit, like individual unit servers and all, blade, blah, something kind of servers. So this is the physical place. Your IP address physically exists on place. That place is called the data center. I'll show somewhere.
True that sometimes drives fail and we have to replace them to upgrade them because maybe
So it's a kind of, you see, right? He is removing the hard disk here, something from the laptop, you think. So you think here is the one laptop. For this laptop, they attach a cable, for example. NIC card will be there. For your laptop, one NIC card will be there because it is a server, right? When I say the server keyword, the technical meaning is there is no limited for that. You can add more memory, like terabytes of RAM. The CPUs, you say that your laptop is like 4 CPU or something, V8 CPU something, for example. If you come for this, the CPU is unlimited, like you can have hundreds of CPU something. The NIC card for your laptop is one. For the server is not the one. They'll have a lot of NIC cards, many NIC cards they attached it. because of the speed they wanted, or they wanted to maintain the virtualization something. And then the capabilities, when I say the server is, laptop is limited, server is unlimited, the cloud is unlimited. So for example, so that's why we call as a server. When you say server, it has unlimited, it runs 24/7, 365 days. The CPU, compute, storage, network, all are unlimited. That is the original term of the server, you think. So you, for your keyboard, it is a laptop, it is a server, for example, and then they attached an NIC card, there is an IP address for this. And inside this, like your mobile, there is an application is running. Here, there will be application will run. When you send a request, your laptop converted into the name into IP, and then request came here. So inside this, there is one application is running which will accept your connection, and then it will send a response for this. So that is the place. So from your laptop, the packet enter into the ISP, you took internet. From there, the packet came, it is going from one place to another place and then reaching to this place. This is the called destination. The destination place is called data center or region or availability zone. You think for that keyword.
Stage where they're erased and crushed if necessary.
So if you see, right, recently in Hyderabad, they started this like famous the guy. Recently they started this guy in Hyderabad. In India, like the bigger data centers are at Mumbai, and then the other one is in Hyderabad. They started it. That is the biggest place they have it. Recently, Amazon started their specific region in Hyderabad. This is the one place. So, as a DevOps guy, your job is to know that there is a physical place where servers will be running, and there will be rack servers inside that. We will be interacting for them. That is what your job. You won't be going to the physical place. You won't go to this place. You will control this some kind of virtually. There will be one application will be there. This from that application, you will control this total some components. That is what our job. So you should know that when someone is reaching their laptop to, they're reaching to this place. Yeah. So for me, important keywords is here. There is a physical laptop, Ethernet NIC card, and then it's registered it, name with IP address. So the physical place is called, can you guys help me with the keyword?
Data center.
Servers.
Yeah. The servers,
Cloud.
group of servers, they connected with the data center.
Server.
Data center is the old keyword. Nowadays, we don't call in the cloud, we call the data center.
Cloud.
Is it
Cloud
called
regions.
region
Region,
or the, you think?
node,
Availability zone.
Zones.
Availability.
Availability zones.
Yeah. So region. So the technical keyword, you will get a one question. What is region? Region is the physically located one place. For example, Mumbai, Hyderabad, or Singapore, or China, some places, and that is region. So one of the interview question will get it. Sure. What is region? Service. So who will maintain this kind of that the provider? There will be like people like right now theaters are maintaining multiplex something, right? There kind of providers will be there. They will take care of this. Not our job. We won't go to the physical place. We connect to these servers. You should know that what are the servers, where are the places. That's why I have shown you that image. So yeah. So region, and then I'll come to this definition later. Yeah, the same way the data center as well. So these data, another keyword is called data center. We used to say sometimes DC and all. Yeah, I know. Then how do we reach? Like we use some tools. There are tools are there. Tools for that. This is what. So I was saying, right? Can you guys help me? One of the important component to reach to the destination.
IP.
Yeah. Is that IP address? Is IP address, you think, damn sure it is virtual, but if I ask you that IP address physical or not, for example,
It's somewhere physical.
because NIC card, you think that same way. Yeah. So thumb rule is when you type facebook.com, google.com, anything, that is somewhere the place is the packet is reaching. That is what important. Okay. Now you got it here, the place, right? So your laptop went to here and then the place is the data center it reached. Now let me take one sample example. I think SBI line, for example. Take this guy. For example, I'll try an attempt. Here you see, right? Usually what is this? Many people will say, some guys, can you guys help me with your keywords? What do we say for this?
URL.
Yeah.
Line.
If you go to the some people, whenever they say, right, server is down. This is the guy. They'll say, right, server is down. Some application is not working, something. There will be multiple keyword. This is called URI. The more technical keyword, this is called API. This we call majority times the technical keyword is the called API. Yes, the technical keyword, normal people will use that URL. So high level technical view we use called API. This is the one. So when you type a browser, right, browser is a very good intelligent tool. Let me go and then see here. Right click.
Networks.
The famous, the regular hour, how we use it. Take it here. I open a session. In the session, I'm sending a lot of requests. How many requests that's been designed by the developer? That is not our cup of tea. 54 requests went. I'll pick one request. Here you see headers, response. Majority of our job is here, right? Somewhere. These are the request headers I'm sending, and then you will have a response headers. Oh my God. Yeah. Remote address you see right here. So somewhere it will have a host, blah, blah. Request.
The response section.
Let me go here. No, something a little advanced in this guy. Earlier we used to
No,
have.
in the headers only it was there. Host headers. Go to headers and scroll up.
Scroll up a little.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you see right here, the browser is very good tool. Like, so when you give something, this thing, it does break. It does break this into some sections. Like, so how it breaks it, like, this is the one part it will do. Let me make it copy. It breaks into some sections. It breaks this into one part. This breaks into another part here. This what it will say, it is a kind of a protocol. Default it will happen. This is your name. This it will say is a context route, or we can call it a complete also. This sometimes we call separate API also, this one. Yeah. So you see right here in the inspect, what is that name it is giving here? Can you guys help me?
Online SBI.
Yeah. What is the keyword header it is adding? Like
Host.
What? Host. Yeah. So technical, the normal keyword we call it as a name, but the technical keyword for is the host. See, we were using almost all these kind of websites from long. There is a history, like there is a story for this behind, like, so your URL will be divided to the host section, and then this is called the API or the context route. This is called the protocol. So here, let me convert here. Now, let me go simple example. I'll run image. This is the server, the SBA server. You think there is a rack server, physical place. I'll take one rack server, for example. One rack in the sense the you seen, right, the one kind of box, that is the box. Here they have a hardware. Can you guys help me, like, hardware consists of what are the component? For example, compute,
network,
storage, I'm sorry. Compute in the sense CPU and then RAM. Storage is called nothing but hard disk. Network is called, you think, NIC card. Think that there is NIC card. the Ethernet wala. I'm sorry. Ether, and then NIC card. They actually cable, some physical cable. This is the layer. What is the component of hardware utilizer? Can you guys help me with the keyboard? What is the hardware utilizer?
Yes.
OS.
So you have a OS, the kind. On top of this, you have a OS in your mobile. If you don't have applications are waste. I mean waste in the sense that is useless, right? Obviously, you have to have some kind of applications. Applications, you will have applications. So let's say, for example, when you install any application, the OS, what it does, it will give a number to that application. Like, so let's say when I install one application one, app one here, app one, the beauty of the OS is it will assign a number for that. So the number is nothing but port or socket. Think that, for example, it gave a number for this is the 443, for example. And I'll install one more application, app 2, and then it got a number called 80. Who will assign? You cannot assign outside. Outside, only the component you can attach is the IP address. Internally, when you install an application, OS will allocate a number. That number is called the port or the socket. Think that 80. For example, one more I'll take example. I'll install one more application, app 3. You think for this is some 8080. Can you guys help me here? For app 3, what is the port number here?
80.
80. App 1, 443. App here is this. So for this, you think what is the? I want to know IP address for this name.
NS lookup.
Yeah. So never do NS lookup with the protocol. Like never do like this. If you do NS lookup, it will throw an error, something non-exist. Never do this. Like this is the basic. Everyone will look into like when you come to the work and or something. So just remove this layer, this part. Just you need a name. Like browser did, right? Internally, you see here, it did put the divide of the request, the format. So somewhere host, right? You need a host only when you are doing the NS lookup. Do NS lookup. You got an IP address. Take this total thing, this thing. And see, is it? Yeah, let me put it here.
So you said like in browser, internally it calls NS lookup and get the IP address, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Even if we give the DNS name, would it
Yeah.
get the IP address from there?
Yeah. DNS name. This is the one,
So
right?
NS lookup
No.
Sorry. What is that?
as soon as we type IP address, it internally uses NS lookup and get the DNS name.
Yeah.
Even vice versa, also it uses NS lookup itself.
No, if you type a IP address, no, it doesn't do thing. It directly reaches to the destination.
No,
Like-
so it is again we have a reverse lookup in that, so it will go in the reverse direction. Forward
The
lookup
Goo-
and reverse lookup. Yeah.
Yeah, the Google people, they design in such a way that they don't want to give you the response in the IP address. They design such a way that you will get a name again. That's how they designed it.
Okay.
Yeah. If you type a number, it doesn't do any NS lookup. Directly it will go to the destination. Like same in your mobile, if you type a number, right, you are directly calling to the person. If you type a name, it will convert again, right? So number is very fast. To type a name, it takes time. That's what. You are taking 1 more second, right, to type a name and all. That's what. If you type a number for your question, it doesn't do anything lookup. Directly it will reach to the destination. So I did hear something unknown. There are the non-authoritative server. There is a like alias, right? Let me take this part, the IP address part. IPv6, IPv4. Take this IPv4 one. So go here. They attached here, for example, you think this is the one number they attached for this place. This is the place. Where this box will be existing? What is the place? This place?
Data centers or cloud?
Yeah, the region.
Yeah, region.
Yeah. Think that this is the region. This is the DC or the AZ availability.
Zone.
Yeah,
zones.
Place. So somewhere in India, like think that this is in place called somewhere in Mumbai. You think, for example, somewhere what I do here. Okay, that's okay. Never mind. This is my laptop. I use a client, which is this is my laptop is called source. The client is nothing but the browser www.sbi.com blah blah something. Then there is a mandatory guy, the DNS guys. These people registered here, the DNS. It will give a response as an IP address. Then your packet will go to some ISP somewhere internet. You connect to the internet guy, right? In your place, there will be a lot of cables. It will go to the cables, and then from there reaching to that cable, it is searching to that number. Where is that number is located? Like phone is located somewhere place physically wherever you present, right? Automatically the phone will get connected. Same way, I need to reach to that IP address. I reached it here like this. That's how the network will get managed it. So whenever it look for an IP address, it will find to that relevant NIC card. It reaches to here. That is the job of IP address. The IP address, what it help you? It will reach to that place. Next, further, who will come into this? The port number. So let me go here. Yeah. Let me take this. In this part is called the name or the host. This will be converted into the what is the component? This total section.
Port.
IP address.
Yeah. This is now IP address. Now the request reached to that the data center. It reached to this place. You think it. Now the other part will be handled by these guys. These guys. The protocol. The protocol will do this next thing. Can you guys hear? Like as I said that example previously, when you call another person over the phone, the YouTube will not come into the picture. The contacts application will come into the call will come into the picture. The same way, whenever you reach to this place, there will be a lot of applications will be running in that server in the laptop. You think it. Next, which application need to send a request? In your request, there will be one guy called port number will be there here. Do you see somewhere anywhere here number? You see here? Do you see anywhere else number here in this?
No.
No. So let me go here. Can you guys see somewhere here?
Yes.
Copy this guy. Right here. I'll replace with this thing, easy way to get IPv4 so that it will be easy for us. See here. You typed a name, that's it, normal onlinesbi.com. But browser, what it did, it break it into some sections. This is the protocol, this is the context route, the API, this is the name. The name has been converted into that IP address. Next, it is preparing something you see right at the end, colon. Next, what is this name?
Port number.
Port number. Yeah.
HTTPS.
Yeah. Now, what is the I mean, how IP will help you? IP will help you like to reach to that specific location. But inside, there will be a lot of applications will be running. To whom I need to send request? Who will decide that is the 443? Now, this total section will be sent to this guy. Here it will go here. The request will come like this here. It will come here. It will come here. This guy. It will come here. Now, the NIC will take till 190. Next, who will come into the picture? OS. The OS layer will take this 443 and then it will assign to the respective application. Can you guys help me here? I have 3 applications. Which application will get the request forwarded?
App 1.
App 1. Exactly. Now, tell me here, I want to send to the 8080, the app 3. Can you guys help me here? How can I format this URL?
:8080.
That's it. 80. Now I want to send app 2.
:80. Port number.
80. So after colon, which is the guy, it is fine. Is it find the region based on IP address? I'll come on it, Surinder. Just give me some time. Yeah. So exactly. IP address will help you to reach to that place. Next is the very important guy is the port number. How you get the port number? OS will assign for that application. So this is for HTTPS. This is the one. Let me put it here. This is the one. Did you in your name? Did you specify anywhere else here 443 here in your name?
No.
Never. By default, we never specify here like 443. When you see HTTPS, when you see 100, what is that meaning? You are calling to police people, right? For example, the same way, HTTPS means default is port number is the 443. 443. We no need to prepend colon here 443. No need to do that. That the voice will take care based upon the HTTPS. Same way, 80 also we no need to specify. The default. Oh, sorry, just a second.
Through inspect only we'll get to know the port number for any of the URLs.
Sorry. Someone was asking that question. Sorry.
Yeah. So through remote, the remote address will get the IP, right? Sorry, port number, right? So through inspect itself, we'll get to know the port number, or is there any other way to get?
I mean, by seeing this itself, we can have a kind of sense something like so here, right? By seeing it, it says HTTPS. The by default, it will go 443. It doesn't go 80. It doesn't go 8080 or 1000. It doesn't go. By default, there are some the global formula. You think if you see HTTPS somewhere without colon port number, that is called 443. You think it? Yeah. Now, for example, I'll prepend here, right? By default, HTTP port number is the 8080. Think it, 2 port numbers we never keep. If you want to send a request to 443 application, you no need to prepend here 443. If you want to send a request for 8080, no need to prepend it. By default, HTTP port number is the 80. Other than these 2, if you want to send request for other port numbers, mandatory you have to prepend it. Can you guys help me here? How it will go? How it will be? For example, at the end, colon
8080.
That is
Slash.
what that is what we want to do. This name will be converted into an IP address. Then which application I need to send a request? Who will do that? The part is the port number. How you get the port number? The OS will honor for that. If you install any application, the OS by default will allocate you the port number. There are some ranges, 32 something series, 32,000 max. Within that, the number will go something. Yeah. So for today, I'll pass it here. We'll continue further. I'm sorry to in between, like I got a gap. Sorry. Surendra, what is your question here? something you are asking, right?
Yeah, actually, based on the IP address, is it possible to find out the region name?
A reason somewhere the location and all, right? Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
there is a website called Who Is Who, something, I think, yeah. Yeah, you can find out something. There is a one more command, trace route is there. Like tomorrow I'll take this as a trace.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a chance, but what happens is recently, because of some attacks and all, right, they are hiding that some kind of location. Yeah, there is a chance you can get it if the packet goes to the older devices. You can get to know where is the place. Yes, that's how, right. They'll get to know if you send phishing email saying that I'll do the bombing somewhere, they'll find your IP address and they'll come to you. Yes, you can find an IP address by seeing the location. Let me see here.
Most of the times it will not be possible, but in some cases we can do it.
Yeah. I mean, still recently they upgraded the hardware and all some places, but
yeah, due to the new SDNet software defined networks, right?
Yeah,
Things are
exactly.
changed, and we will get the dynamic IPs most of the times for that one.
Some chances, like, yeah, you can
in
get
few cases we can do it, as you said, like with the older devices there's a chances, but most of the times we'll hide the IPs for the external world.
Exactly. Yeah. So my objective was you should have the mind mapping. If you're typing some name as a DevOps guy, how the packet is going from your laptop to DNS to the some region, the data center, and then the request go to the DNS server, data center. Inside that there will be OS running. On top of that, applications will be running. One of applications will have a port number. So your request has been divided like the protocol, the name, the colon port number. Based upon the port number, the application will accept and then it will give a response. So you should have that kind of mind mapping in your mindset. That is what the basic core of the networking. You should have it. So that is my objective. I mean, on this for today's session. Yeah. So
thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. So one question. So can you just share? Actually, I missed out the initial 2 classes.
Yeah.
So can you just share it across? I don't mean like I don't want the classes. Can you just share it the syllabus what you covered on those?
So can you message me once? Sorry,
sure.
Can you message me? I'll reach it.
Yeah, sure. That's my child's laptop. I'll change my name. Sorry for that. Okay.
No problem. You can ping me. You can ping me.
Yeah, sure, definitely. Yeah, thank you very much.